There's a trick scammers are using to drain life savings of seniors, and it all hinges on one simple question. Do you know who this is? That innocent-sounding question is actually a weapon, engineered to turn your love for family against you. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how this psychological trap works and show you the devastating real-life consequences. More importantly, I'm going to give you the one secret question that will instantly flip the script on a scammer and keep your money safe. Before we dive in, consider hitting that like and subscribe button to help us continue to build this channel for seniors and those who love them, for simple, practical tips to live safer, easier, and more confidently. Now, onward to the problem and the deceptive question scammers use. The whole scam is a pretty clever bit of psychological jujitsu, and it's called the grandparent scam. It usually starts with a phone call out of the blue. The number might even be spoofed to look like it's coming from your area code. You answer, and instead of a hello, you get a question. You hear a voice that sounds kind of familiar, maybe a little fuzzy, and they ask, "Hi, Grandma. Do you know who this is?" And boom, the trap is set. Your brain instantly starts flipping through a mental Rolodex. Your grandson, John. Your nephew, Mike. You take a shot in the dark. "John, is that you?" And the voice on the other end immediately latches on. "Yes, it's me." What you don't realise is you have just handed the scammer their entire identity on a silver platter. A second ago, they were just some random person who had your phone number. They had no clue if you even had a grandson, let alone his name. But because you answered their simple, open-ended question, you have given them the key to the whole con. You've told them who to be. From now on, they are John, and they are going to use that name to weaponize one of the most powerful forces on earth, your love for your family. They are banking on the fact that grandparents find it incredibly hard to say no to their grandkids. To make their act even more convincing, they may have done a little homework. Scammers often trawl through social media, digging for personal details and family connections they can use to make their stories believable. Once they have gotten you calling them by your grandson's name, the scam kicks into overdrive. This is where they manufacture a crisis, and the story is always terrifying and requires you to act right now. John will say he's in serious trouble. Classic stories include being arrested and needing bail, or getting into a car wreck and needing money for repairs. They also have stories about being stuck in another country and needing cash to get home. To really sell it, sometimes a second scammer will jump on the line, pretending to be a lawyer, a police officer, or a bail bondsman, to make it all feel extra official and scary. And their performance is very, very deliberate. The caller will sound scared or frantic. They will often say they're in a noisy place to help disguise their voice. This is an emotional hijack. The goal is to crank up your fear and protective instincts so high that your logical brain just shuts down. They don't want you to think. They want you to feel. Then comes the kicker. They swear you to secrecy. The grandchild will beg you, "Please don't tell Mum and Dad. They'll be so mad and I'm just so embarrassed." This is a brilliant and nasty move designed to isolate you. By cutting you off from the people who could instantly tell you it's a fake story, they create a closed loop of fear. They make you feel like you're their only hope, the one person they can trust in a crisis. And this isn't just a what-if scenario. A 91-year-old woman named Shirley got a call from someone she thought was her grandson, Joseph. A second scammer, playing an attorney, told her that if she got $9,000 in cash, all charges would be dropped. Shirley rushed to her bank, pulled out the money, and even lied to the bank tellers why she needed it. In another case, Judy and Ron Attig received a call that their grandson needed $7,600 for bail after an accident. The story was so believable that they gave a bag full of cash to a courier who came to their house. The scammers had the nerve to call back and ask for another $17,000. It was only then that a sharp bank teller realized what was happening and put a stop to it. And these scammers are always updating their playbook. They are now using artificial intelligence to clone the voices of your loved ones. All they need is a few seconds of audio from a Facebook video, or a voicemail message to create a digital copy of a voice that's almost impossible to tell from the real thing. Look, if you think this information is valuable, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Every share helps get this knowledge out there, and spreading awareness is genuinely one of our best weapons against these folks. So, how do we expose the fraud? Now that we know how the trap is built, let's talk about how to break it. When you're in a state of panic, it can feel impossible to think straight, but your best weapon is one simple idea: verify, verify, verify. The best way to do that is by asking what I call the secret question. This isn't a single magic phrase. It's a personal question that only your real family member could answer. It's a question whose answer can't be Googled or found on their social media page. See, scammers are working from a script with just a few public details. A real personal question throws them completely off their game. So when that panicked voice on the phone says they are your grandson, John, you take a breath, stay calm, and ask, "Okay, honey, before we do anything, remind me, what was the name of the dog we had when you were a kid?" Or, "I need you to tell me, what's that silly nickname your Uncle Bob always calls you?" Or, "Tell me the secret ingredient we always put in our chocolate chip cookies." And watch what happens. Your real grandson will answer in a heartbeat. A scammer will stall. They might get angry, try to guilt trip you, or claim they can't remember because of the accident. That pause, that sudden anger, that's your red flag. That's all the proof you need. The scam is over. But honestly, the absolute best defense is even simpler. Hang up and call them back. If someone calls claiming to be a loved one in trouble, just hang up. Don't say another word. Then go into your own contacts, find your grandchild's number, a number you know is theirs, and call them, or call their parents. A real emergency will still be an emergency in 2 minutes. A scam will have disappeared. Want to get even more proactive? Set up a family code word. This is a secret word or phrase that only your immediate family knows. Agree that in a real emergency, you will use it to prove it is really you. It's a simple tool that can stop a scammer cold. So let's recap the red flags you need to look out for. First, that feeling of extreme urgency and pressure to act immediately. Scammers thrive on panic. Second, the demand for secrecy. Anyone who tells you don't tell anyone is trying to manipulate you. And third, and this is the big one, the payment method. Scammers demand payment in ways that are quick and basically untraceable, like wire transfers, cryptocurrency, or the most common one, gift cards. No legitimate organization, a hospital, a courthouse, or a police station will ever ask you to pay for something with gift cards. That request alone is a 100% dead giveaway that you are dealing with a scam. If this happens to you or someone you know, even if they don't lose any money, report it. File a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission at reportfraud.ftc.gov. Reporting is crucial because it helps the authorities track these criminals and stop them from hurting more people. If you did lose money through a bank or credit card, contact them immediately to see if the transaction can be stopped. With wire transfers and gift cards, getting money back is incredibly difficult. The grandparent scam is so powerful because it doesn't aim for your wallet, it aims for your heart. It exploits that deep primal instinct to protect your family. These scammers are good at what they do. They're masters of pulling at your heartstrings. But here's the thing. They are not invincible. Their entire con depends on you panicking and doing what they say. The moment you refuse to play their game, you take back all the power. Just remember the 3 key steps. Pause. Question. Verify. Take a breath. Ask a personal question that only your family would know. And always hang up and call them back on a number you trust to verify the story. Honestly, the best thing you can do right now is share this video. Send it to your parents, your grandparents, your friends, anyone you care about. A 5-minute video could be the one thing that stands between your loved ones and financial ruin. You could be the one who gives them the tool they need to protect their life savings. Stay safe out there, stay smart, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.